Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dexterity. I'm playing Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First in Dexterity build. Last episode we did a large part of Drangleic Castle, and today we're going to go and continue with Drangleic Castle eventually. But I'm first going to go back over to, I think, Lower Brightstone Cove? Yes. Because I need to go and elevate this area to a New Game Plus. And we're going to go and fight the Duke's Dear Freya at New Game Plus. Because I need another one of your souls! What is done cannot be undone. I know. That is the reason why I'm doing this. Actually, no. Whatever. Here we go. Oh Lord. They see me running for my life past all these enemies to make my way to the boss to go and get myself another weapon. I'm gonna kill you because otherwise you're gonna chase me until the end of the earth. Okay. Thank you for destroying that thing. Also, Bowman Guthrie has followed me all the way over here. I guess I'll kill him then. Otherwise he's gonna keep appearing and he's gonna annoy the living crap out of me. Roll, roll. Shoot. It's a good thing that he has quite a bad build. That's nice. That is not a nasty NPC. There we go. Haha, blood. There we go. I made him bleed! Of course the door is still gonna be open. For Mr. Miner dude. Hello, peasant man. You are an issue. Well, an issue. Not really. You're just a thing that exists. What the fuck are you? Where did you come from? Oh no, this is gonna hurt. Ouch. Come on, buddy. Are you kidding me? You actually drink Estus. Piece of shit. Yes, bleed. Bleed, motherfucker. Also, where in the hell is... Where did that dude go? Yeah, well. Now that the Brightstone key, I'm gonna go and get what's over here. It's not really that worth it for me. It's the Black Knight Ultra Greatsword, Great Fireball, and a Fire Seed. Which isn't really worth it, but... Whatever. Who can I summon over here, actually? Isn't it Benhart? No, Manhunter O'Hara. That's interesting. What do you get in this thing again? Homer Bones. I like this. I can definitely make use of some Homer Bones. Of course you move out of the way. I thought I was gonna get it, but no. Alright. Let us go up here. And then make our way downwards, of course. If I can, I will try to just instantly go towards the boss. But the chances are definitely there that that's not gonna be a thing that I can do instantly. Because of the existence of peasants. Well, I think it's fine that, yeah, they won't be able to follow me. And the spiders won't attack me because I'm carrying a torch. Alright, Duke's Dear Freya again. I think I'll once again just hold on to my torch. And then attack here. Hello? I've had like, I think in the strength playthrough, I've had a moment where I managed to hit one of the heads so many times to the point that the head fell off. Which was quite interesting. Because I'd never seen that before. Aside from that, like, whether or not you're fighting this boss in New Game Plus or a normal New Game, the tactics remain the same. Just switch from one head to the other. While one of the heads is attacking you, switch to the other one. And rinse and repeat. You really don't want to get hit by that attack, though. Getting hit by the spider webs is gonna... That is the thing that can screw you up in this playthrough. Or like in this game. Like in this boss, sorry. My god. I'd say that's the one thing that can really screw you over in this particular boss battle. God damn it. No, that and also sucking at the game. That can also very much screw you over. Let me go, move out of the way. Well, I would say that. But apparently his leg was... His tie, thank you. Unfortunately for me, the leg was in the way. So you get the soul, the Duke's Freya, and the old Pale Drake soul. Because this was another one of those great soul beings. Hey, this guy reappeared. Hello. Allow me to kill you again. And get your goodies. Again. Another fragment of your... Okay, cool. And that's all I can get. Let's go in GTFO. With my massive amount of souls. I was already gone, buddy. Let me go and get a torch. Because I want to go and get myself some boss weapons. Boss weapons. Okay, please open up this door. These things are so annoying. This is such an annoying place for this freaking NPC to be. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, I can breathe again. No, I need a trade. I need... the Spider Fang? I need both of these, right? Yeah. Spider Fang. And this thing. I think I'll use a Homer Bone. Of course, while going down on my knees to use the freaking Homer Bone, that is the thing that made it so that that spell could hit me. Yes. Welcome to Dark Souls. Where even an inch can screw you over. Alright. Let me go and level up. And get some more faith. Right, 4 more levels in faith. And then we should be fine. Alright, back to Drangleic Castle we go. I should also, after this episode, I think, take a look at all of my weapons again. And see if I might have missed a pickup. I was about to run straight into that hole. Alright, I have to first activate the elevator. Elevate me further beyond. I also continue to scratch my nose. Don't you love having an itchy nose? I sure as hell don't. Right. I love scratching that itch, sure, but that's all. I keep forgetting that you exist. Get out of here. Alright. Let's go and get these mannequins. Now all of a sudden I want to call them mannequins. I wonder why. It's almost as if I've been playing Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem. Warriors. To be precise. Fucking bleeding bullshit. I might die now though. Okay, no. It wasn't fast enough. Get your shit out of my life. Goodbye. Alright. And that should activate the elevator. Yep, alright. Just needed to see that for clarification. I got the Old Knight Hammer, which is not useful for me. Who uses filthy hammers? Tethys Chime and Soul Greatsword. Okay, we have this room with Big Horse. I pressed the button, but I pressed it a little bit too late. And thus I proceeded to not dodge. Yes, bleed! I like my horses to bleed! No, not really. I'm not mean to animals. But this thing is technically already dead, so... There we go. As I get a butt shoved into my face. Must be one hell of an experience. How about I shut my mouth? Hello, buddy. You don't really have that much HP. But you can probably still do a sizable amount of damage to me. As can your greatsword friends over here. But they have even lower HP. Oh, the other one comes to help him. Well, isn't that nice? Unfortunately for him, it also meant that he died. Don't you love being a murderous fiend? I'm gonna stand far away from this thing, because grabbing attack is a little bit bullshit. As I get myself another washing pole and another petrified dragonbone. How many petrified dragonbones do I have? I have 13. Wait, let me go and count again, because you need 1 for the first one, 2, so that's 3. Then you get to 6, then you get to 12, and then you need another 5, so you need 17, by the way. You need 17 petrified dragon bones per boss weapon. That's ridiculous. You also need 17 twinkling titanite per twinkling titanite weapon to fully upgrade it. I would have preferred in so many ways if the final thing was just a slab upgrade. Because then it would have been 12, not 17. 12 is still a lot. That is more than you use per titanite tier, I think. Yeah, you need to use 6 forms of titanite per titanite tier upgrade. So you need 6 titanite shards, then 6 large titanite shards, then 6 chunks, and then 1 slab to fully upgrade a weapon. And with those things you need freaking 17, because fuck you and your time if you want to upgrade all of the weapons. Which I would not recommend doing, because most of the time it's not worth it. That is one hell of an animation. Never actually decided to take a look at that. Ow. No, that's the, yeah. I learned that in my New Game Plus shenanigans from last playthrough. That is an attack that you do not want to get hit by. Because that's the thing that kills you. Usually, in any case. Right. Are you ready? Because it's time for more pyromancers. Hello. Allow me to shoot you. Why? Because otherwise you're gonna use the Kiss of Death on me. Which is then probably gonna one-shot me. Kiss of Death? Yep, there you go. They automatically do it. So you really have to like bait out the Kiss of Death, and then you'll be fine. Pair powder and a flame butterfly. And then we get one of the final Estus Flash shards. There is another one, but you can only upgrade your Estus to level 12, so one of them is going to be a waste. Alright. And that is just about everything of Drangley Castle. Right now we're gonna have to take the elevator upwards, get a key, go back downwards, and then we are basically done. Then it's just a straight shot to the boss. As my stomach suddenly makes one hell of a noise. Alright, hello.
To see, however.
Upgrade. Can I thank you? Once again, menu inputs are not fast. Right, my apologies if you can hear some stupid sound from an ice cream car. Right. Well, stupid sound. You know what, I think this one particularly is a stupid sound. When I was a child, there was a certain sound, and it was based on the classic music, and I liked it quite a lot. And now it's just like a, I don't know, a baby tune, and I don't like it. It's not fun anymore. It just sounds annoying compared to the other one, which was... What was this thing again? I think it was like the na 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 na. That was a tune, right? And that one I actually liked. Because I like classical music in a certain way, so... Or I just like music in general, but that is not music what the ice cream car people thing is using now. But it's a different one. It's not the one from back in the old days. It's a different person. The ice cream is good though. Ice cream is pretty dang good, but it's still an annoying sound. That will not change. Right, say hello to Dark Souls 2's Gimp. And get the key to the King's Passage, which is the direction that we need to go to. I think I will also get bonfire ascetics around here. Soul Vessel and a Fire Seed? I could be wrong though. No. I was apparently wrong. We do not get a bonfire ascetic around here. Or bonfire ascetics. I've also noticed that I'm carrying a shield around, but I almost never use my shield. Well, yeah, I only use my shield against attacks that will bounce off, or against attacks that I can't deal with properly. It's just nice to have, really. I've noticed, like, if I get rid of my shield... I've noticed that in Dark Souls 3 and also in this game, if I just get rid of my shield, I'll probably regret it in some kind of a way. Because then I can't deal with certain attacks. It's a little bit of a failsafe in a certain way. Okay, now we have horse dudes. So you get some alluring skulls around here. So, there's a couple of enemies around here who have their heads intact. If you shoot them in the head, or if you just hit them in general, their heads will break off, and you don't have to deal with them. You of course also don't get the souls. But these guys can be a little bit annoying because they're using... What are the weapons called again? Twin blades, there we go. Oh my god, that took a long time. That took some processing time right there. I personally find them a little bit annoying to deal with because of that. What the fuck? They dropped Titanite slabs? Okay. I never knew that. It's not particularly a bad place to grind them, I suppose. But I think the living failures... Are it living failures? No, it's... The imperfects, right. The imperfects are probably better for that. For slab grinding. Ashen Knight Boyd. Alright, let's do it, people. Time for the Looking Glass Knight. A lot of people's favorite boss in the game. A couple of things I can say about this boss is... Its attacks aren't too bad. It will summon a phantom of some kind about halfway through the battle. It also has lightning attacks. Aside from that, its shield will basically reflect anything you throw at it. Any type of magic gets just straight up reflected. And if your sword or if your weapon hits it, it also bounces off. It works like a wall, basically. This guy's literally carrying a wall. And I think that's just about it. It also has a very special mechanic where it can, if people put their summon sign in front of this boss room, like where just the King's Passage, there we go. If people put their summon sign over there, then there is a chance that you might have to deal with another player in this boss battle. So when the Looking Glass Knight summons a player, or an NPC like he's doing right now, there could be a chance that it might be a player. Luckily enough for me, it wasn't a player. It's just one of these boys. I think it's the same NPCs that you have to deal with in Belfry Soul. Bowman Guthrie, this guy, and then also somebody with a really useless spear. At least I think so. Oh no, wait, right, there's... No, there's another dude. So we have this guy with his greatsword, and there's another guy with a big shield. Like a really big shield. And then... Son of a bitch! Now we have a dude with a big shield and a spear, and that's it, I think. That's annoying. That's quite annoying. Ah, shit. This is not a good weapon for this boss. I've noticed. It is one of my best weapons there. Next to the falchion. I guess I'll use the falchion for a bit then. Oh yeah, right. Horsemen are back. That's a little bit annoying. Oh well, I'll just go and run in and kill him. Wow, just fucking murdered him. One, two. Oh, sorry. Dude just kicks me in the face. Wow. Alright. What the? I guess that makes sense. That if this guy was... Oh wait. If this guy would jump on my head, that would probably stun me. Alright, buddy. Let us try this again. This time with... a weapon that is a little bit easier to use against you. Against you specifically. Because of your big old shield that bounces off any attack. I would have absolutely loved it if this shield would have reflected spells. But it doesn't. It does not reflect spells when you use it yourself. Which is stupid. I think it's a pretty high magic defense, but that's it. I also absolutely love this guy's design. It reminds me a lot of Gundyr in a certain way. With his design. Right. Then we get this attack again. I like this boss as a concept, but I don't like fighting him because of his shield. Mainly because of his shield. The rest I can deal with. Ouch. This is the guy with the spear that I was talking about. Ouch. Let me go and heal up. And then roll straight into his lightning. Okay. Once you kill the boss, the phantom also dies, so... If the boss is almost dead, I would definitely recommend focusing on the NPC. There's a chest over this way, and this is a chest with the bonfire settings. Yep, 3 bonfire settings. On my suit. Alright, down we go. Away from the rain. I'm gonna use a human effigy. Because I do not want to look like bacon. Well, it's not bacon, it's moss in this game. Or rotten bacon. Moldy bacon. Sounds like a bad time. I know what bad meat looks like and smells like, so that would be really bad. Right, green blossom. And then we get, surprise, surprise, to actually my favorite area in the game. Next to Hate's Tower of Flame. I love this area. Yes. Very controversial right here. Somebody who likes the Shrine of Amana. Nani?
Bearer.
Hello. Bearer. Alright. We are so close. So freaking close. Okay. So, I guess I'll continue for the moment. I still have some time left. So, if you're wondering, I'm trying to reach a certain point before I start my next quote-unquote grind session. So the point I'm trying to reach is the Dragon Eyrie. Once I've reached and finished the Dragon Eyrie, that is the moment when... Well... Because I do kind of need Titanite chunks also, which I can only get after beating Nashandra. It might be an idea then for me to go and beat Nashandra first, before I start my massive grind session. I think that's what I'm gonna do, sure. So then we're gonna go and, yeah, we're gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna make my way basically to the end of the normal game until I next start grinding again for weapons that I still need. And also upgrading them, of course. At least to +9. Because then I'll have to make my way to the Layer of the Imperfect. To get myself... Titanite slabs. From those very annoying to fight enemies. I hate him. I guess I don't, like... I will try to upgrade most of the I'm gonna try to upgrade most of the weapons, basically. If I still need Titanite slabs for a certain amount of weapons at some point, I am just gonna probably leave it at that. Because once I reach level 9, I feel like then you get like good grasp of what they're gonna be able to do, and then I can also check out the next upgrade and see what difference it would make. At that point. So I'm gonna bring them to at least +9. I love this place, man. It is so chill. I also just really like the singing. Aside from that, I would recommend, when going to this area for the first time, that you equip a torch. Now, mind you, by equipping a torch, these enemies are more likely to hone in on you. Aside from that... Oh boy. These... What are they called? Dragon Acolytes, I think? No, they're not Acolytes. Dragon Priests, maybe? I don't remember, but these guys, in any case... They are fine, in my opinion. Archdrakes, right. They have a chance of dropping Twinkling Titanite, which in my original playthrough was my first attempt at grinding. So at this point of the game, I was grinding for... Was I? Nah, I don't think so. I think I was waiting a little bit farther. Until I unlocked Titanite chunks, probably. But this was the place where I originally grinded my... Titanite chunks. I'm sorry, my Twinkling Titanite, which was a bad idea. Not a bad idea. It wasn't a bad idea. These are like one of the only enemies that have a chance of dropping them. It's just a really big pain in the ass. I've also noticed in general, when it comes to grinding things, if you can get rid of having to deal with a certain % chance of getting something, then I would definitely do that. Because once you reach Archdragon Peak, not Archdragon Peak, once you reach the Dragon Eyrie, you can basically grind Twinkling Titanite and Petrified Dragon Bones to your heart's content. Over there. You can use a Bonfire Static to bring it to New Game Plus. All the enemies in there will not be able to kill you except for the dragons, who you can just avoid, so you don't have to wake them up. The thing you have to do basically is defeat a certain amount of Titanite lizards around there. One of the easiest ways is by using the Great Club, for instance. Large or Great Club, fully upgrade one of those, two-hand the weapon, use a strong attack, and you will be able to one-shot most of the Titanite lizards. I think just about all of them, really, even in New Game Plus. And you can just continue to grind that to your heart's content. In my original playthrough, I'm gonna go and explain this also. What happened in my strength playthrough? I did not know about that, so I thought that grinding, like I originally wanted to grind the petrified dragon bones from the dragon acolytes, which are enemies in Aldia's Keep, which is very annoying to do, mind you. They also did not drop it that much. And then at a certain point I got the other bright idea of grinding petrified dragon bones so I could elevate... I'm sorry, no. I was thinking about grinding Bonfire Ascetics so I could elevate Aldia's Keep to New Game Plus to get, I think, 2 petrified dragon bones per run. But then I still needed a metric crapload of Bonfire Ascetics, so I grinded Bonfire Ascetics like crazy, which takes roughly like 2 minutes or something per Bonfire Ascetic. And then at a certain point, I was like interested to see how many goodies I could get from just going to the dragon area, because I knew that there was a lot of upgrade materials in there. And yeah, it took me, like I just did one run, then I noticed that there's a bonfire ascetic that you can find in there. So you could just continuously grind that without using up a bonfire ascetic, and a lot of those Titanite lizards over there drop a lot of stuff. Stuff like Twinkling Titanite and yeah, Twinkling Titanite, Petrified Dragon Bones. I think I could get like 7 Petrified Dragon Bones per run. And then a certain amount of Twinkling Titanite per run. I don't remember how many. But those were guaranteed, basically. I got 7 of them guaranteed. Otherwise I'd have to deal with a certain drop chance. Because originally I did it with the Dragon Acolytes, which had a pretty low freaking drop chance. And then eventually I switched over to the Imperfect, in the layer of the Imperfect. And the chances are higher against the Imperfect. But my god, are the Imperfect annoying to fight. They are really bad to fight. They're really strong, and of course, if you want to continuously let them respawn, you have to join the Covenant of Champions, which makes them even more beefy. And yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. And then I found my tactic in the dragon area, and I was like, okay, I'm fine now. It still took a long time though, but once again, at least I got 7 guaranteed, as opposed to having a chance to get them from the Imperfect. And I only got 1 of them per Imperfect, and it took me much longer to deal with the Imperfect than to actually go through the dragon area. And since I elevated that area into New Game Plus 1,000,000, at a certain point the scaling does stop though. I think at New Game Plus 7 or something, the scaling of the enemy stops. And then I could just defeat the husks around there, so the explodey dudes. They wouldn't be able to damage me. They would be able to damage your equipment, but if you just unequip everything and only hold on to your Great Hammer, then they won't be able to destroy your equipment. And you can just run through there, kill the Titanite lizards, kill the other boys, kill the husks to get about, I think, 3,000 souls or something per kill, without any soul increasing items, because those would break if you got hit by their corrosive blast. And I just destroyed all of those husks, and at the same time got all the Titanite lizards, and I just got everything that I needed with relative ease. So there we go, people. That is the tactic to get you through grinding for Petrified Dragon Bones and Twinkling Titanite. And also technically souls, but it's probably not the most efficient way to get souls. But it was just a thing that I did on the side while grinding for Petrified Dragon Bones and Twinkling Titanite, because in the end you will need more Twinkling Titanite and Petrified Dragon Bones than you will ever need normal Titanite. At least I think so. Well, I guess that's technically not true. But all the other forms of Titanite are much easier to get than Twinkling and Petrified Dragonbones. Because you can actually buy those. And grinding souls, there's probably some pretty good tactics out there to grind souls. I've not looked them up because I've not needed to do that quite yet. Because yes, in me grinding for freaking Petrified Dragonbones and Twinkling Titanite, I also, in the meantime, got all the souls that I needed for upgrading the other things. I don't remember, like, how many... I do not remember how much time I spent grinding, but... I think I spent... It might have been about a week or something. Of, like, a certain amount of hours in the evening that I was just grinding. But let's also not forget that I was also doing the really bad grinding. And a lot of other grinding also. Because it's not only Petrified Dragonbones and Twinkling Titanite that I grinded. There was also a lot of different weapons, and I seem to remember all of the Dragon Warrior weapons and the Covenant item. Yeah. There was a lot of time wasted. Let's say it like that. But in the end, we managed to do it. Which is all that matters. I got what I needed. I did what I wanted to do. There were some DLC weapons at the end that I didn't upgrade, I think. Like right at the end, I think the Rampart Golem Lance is a weapon that I didn't upgrade. But to be quite honest, we were at the end of the game, so I wasn't going to use the weapon anyway. Or did I upgrade it? I don't think I did. I'm pretty dang positive that I didn't. Alright, so all the way back there, there's a chest with an Estus Shard. And also, I think Lightning Blade is somewhere around here. But I do not need those things, and going back there is very annoying. And thus, I will promptly ignore it. Smooth Silky Stone. Large of Bright Night. And there you go, my friends. That's the entire explanation on how to grind things while I'm going through the Shrine of Amana. Why did I explain all that stuff? Because I wanted to. And also because I thought it was relevant at this point. Because I started dealing with these enemies, which have a chance of dropping Twinkling Titanite, so... It was one hell of an adventure trying to figure out how to grind certain things in this game. This is also a thing that I have not done in... or that I didn't do in my Dark Souls 3 playthroughs. I did not upgrade all of the weapons to maximum level. I only grinded for... well, I did grind for weapons and for Covenant items. But that made a little bit more sense to me, in a certain way. I feel. It also usually just takes some time to find the optimum strategy to grind certain items. The good thing is that I now know a pretty dang effective strategy to get all the items that I need. At least from upgrade materials, let's say it like that. Because there's also still a lot of weapons that I need to go and grind for, and I have no idea which area, like in which area I'm gonna do that, how I'm gonna do it, or whatever, but usually when I need to grind for a weapon, it can take quite some time. But I only need to get like one of those weapons, as opposed to getting... how many? I think it was like about 300 pieces of freaking Petrified Dragonbones. Which is a lot. That is a lot. Trust me. When you only get 7 of them per run, that's a lot. Twinkling Titanite, there we go. That's actually the way that I found that out. Because I got a Twinkling Titanite to drop from a lot of these enemies. I thought the chance was really high, but it's not that high. Can you please just... this one over here heals, by the way. That's the reason why she's not attacking it. We can left him. Gonna get blasted again. So anyway, I started blasting. Yes, goodbye. Mr. Bud said, like, what the fuck? It was just a piece of buggy branch. I always feel like after I've done like an insane explanation shenanigans, like after I've just done some insane explanation, I'm always so empty in a certain way. I'm like, okay, now I'm done talking for the rest of the freaking video. Let's go in. Goodbye. Okay, who can you summon around here? Felicia the Brave, right? It's actually pretty dang funny. If you summon Felicia the Brave, she will just run straight into the corrosive stuff, instantly break all of her stuff, and then she will die. That's the way that it works with that NPC. Ugh. Okay. Milady. And there is my 18 faith. Bam. I now have all of the stats that I need. So at this point in the game, I can just put stats in whatever the hell I want. How is my defense actually right now? Not bad, particularly. I have a decent amount of resistance against magic. Nice. Okay, my friends, I do think that that's going to be the end of this episode. And then next episode, we're going to go and clear the rest of the Shrine of Amana. Off camera, I'm going to go and take a look at my weapons list to see which weapons I already have and which ones I can get, if I might have missed some or whatever. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Just that I was playing Dark Souls 2 Dexterity build, and next episode we're going to go and continue. Goodbye.